Okay, here we are for the problem day. Let's see how it goes. There's no more encounters to get. I don't think there's any items to pick up. It's just ripping through the onslaught. So the first fight, because let's just do a brief overview of the onslaught. So we got Umami at the end. This thing's just brutal. Obviously, the Umami itself's brutal. We get a great item. Unfortunately, it's one of the last fights we want to do. The Maribel and Umami are just disgusting. Da-da-da-da-da. Fortunately, if you can counter Aurora, which is very doable, you can definitely help out. Though there are still other problems. Kaneko, good news, there's only 5 puppets. Bad news, extra Suwako, of course. The other good news about these fights is we look down here. He doesn't have a way to clear traps. Right? We look right here, no smash spin. Right? So, that is good news. Neither of these fights can clear traps. The other fights down here, we have our Satellite, on Kusin, Damage, and Phantom Pilot. But if we look here, no smash spin. No smash spin. There's the Power Aya. Oh, this one's the best, isn't it? Here, no smash spin, and no smash spin. So, oop. I was kind of good. I have Champions Mail just to be a pain. Okay, so, we start with Satellite. So, this is the first fight we're going to do. It's a low level, so obviously we'll start with it. We got extra Sumereko. My favorite. We got Power Mystia. We got D Medicine. I have that thing. She's stealing my own puppets and using them against me. We got Power Udon. Power Yorigami. And Speed Kogaga. Okay. Let's do a quick thing. No, he doesn't have any form of traps. Is noteworthy. Now, how do we go? So obviously the Sumereko is just a real skank. I need to give out some PP real quick, don't I? I should probably go do the PP shenanigans real quick, just to get it out of the way. You can have... What is this? You can have that while I'm doing this real quick. Save editor... Five Kamada 999, boom. Two. The Mioi. Oh yeah, the Mioi of Doom and Disaster. Star. Yup. Never gave Star PP before. Interesting. Right, there's the Chen. There's the Alice. That is, we'll probably never use. The Yachi. Extra Mei Ling. I kind of forgot I got that thing. The extra eternity. And I believe that's everything. Desktop, other, focus lens, game, boom. Guy's boobs really that big? Depending on who you ask. Yes, you all have PP now. Wonderful. So, obviously setting up traps would be very good. The problem is, I don't think I can set up traps against the Sumereko. Because you don't have traps. You, of course, die. Where's my Kaneko? You were very likely my best lead into this thing. Decent special bulk. You're immune to steel, you resist dark. And you're immune to earth, so she can really only hit you with tri-effect. You're a separate team. No, I remember I grabbed the Kaneko and I didn't really do anything else. So... The Mystia is up-tempo. Origami's glamorous. The good news is she has no wind resists. Starting out by just blasting wind skills is very good. She does have fighting resists, multiple of them, but she has no wind resist in several weeks. So we will be outsped. Will we be outsped? This thing's gonna be effective. What's Kaneko's base speed? You'd probably be outsped, depending on how high I go. What, extra Kaneko? Base 95. As long as I make sure I'm a couple levels higher than her. She's level 55 on the extra Sumereko. If I go like 57, I should always outspeed. Because this thing has no speed investment. Literally 56 should. Actually, 55 is probably enough, but I'll definitely go like 56 or 57 on everyone. So yeah, you're a good lead. Power Mystia. Ultra High Tone, Swift Air Raid, Unknown Flare, Infinite Scale. So Wind, Sound, and Illusion. What's your base speed? You have speed investment. Unfortunately, Kaneko probably won't outspeed her. And it has speed tempo up. So, Wind, Illusion, Sound. Obviously, a Steel type goes really hard. Obviously, you get brought back to neutral with the other thing, but you do resist light. Yes, but you have solid bulk, and this is weak to steel. You're gonna be. So you're not bad. You could be decent, being neutral to that, but you resist both her stabs, which is what's important. That resists water, but not the other way around. Plus you're giga frail. You don't resist illusion, but you are very specially bold. You honestly... You might be able to outspeed her at +1. Eh, probably not. Yeah, I am green max. You're not bad either. You're at least worth considering. You resist wind, of course you're neutral to sound, but you do resist illusion as well, and Power Mystia is only 80-80 on the bulk. I think the Alice is probably going to be better, but we'll see. Like, not you. Do I have another steal? I did have steal, but it died. So for now, I'm leaning Alice to just come in and threaten massive, steal damage. Being able to resist both stabs is a big deal. Which should leave illusion. Yeah, but not resisting sound means she's always going to click sound against me. Just because of how the AI being smart is, right? Then our box 0. I can go either way. I can definitely go either way. What does Power Alice get? Anything good? Confine? I can always threaten a Confine. You don't happen to learn, like, a trap or something coming up, do you? I'll assume that answer's no, but I should double-check. No, you don't. Moon's Protection and Pollen Mist is what you can get. So I'm gonna lean towards you for now, although your special bulk obviously isn't great. Should be fine. What is Tojiko's base HP? $85? Yeah, I should probably just use this for now. So then we got Mystia. Defense Mystia. Obviously, Konako is not bad into it. What does this thing have? Parasite, Dust Bomb, Spiked Stones, Bewitching Pollen. Honestly, the Pollen is kind of the biggest threat. You know who's theoretically good into this? The Cringe Lord herself, this thing. Because I have strict dosage, I resist everything, I'm immune to Bewitching Pollen. But the problem is, can you threaten anything in return? With Amnesia, honestly, that's not even that bad. Skondo? Wait. What kind of attacker are you? Yeah, you're a special attacker. Why do you get all the javelins? You get Rising Sun. Changeling? I don't hate you into this. You get some really wild coverage. Is there anything else that comes to mind? Potentially against the medicine? I just don't think so, because you want to fight with a nature puppet. Everything nature is weak to poison. You're weak to nature. Not that the medicine honestly deals that much damage. I have my own medicine. Just do the cringe off. Honestly, you're pretty solid. You do get sped and then put to sleep. Never mind. I mean, it's an opportunity potentially to get Stealth Trap down, which is something I'm lacking anywhere else. No. 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 Well, yeah, no, you're right to... You get blown up. Yeah, really my only real anything for this thing. I mean, honestly, you're pretty decent. You get outsped, which means you really can't come in. Obviously, a single fire move will absolutely blow her up. But I think we just play a cringe with Mioi. And hope that works. It does have Jar Poison. And it has Poison Body. This doesn't make me immune to poison. It just makes me immune to poison skills. So I can't actually really do that 1v1. It probably then has to be... Well, do you get any type of curing? What do you get at 56? 56 is Unstable Horizon. She's not clicking status skills on me. You know, the only way for me to cure would be with... Continue. I do like the idea of just clicking Smash Spin, though, with you. We'll see, let's see what else is on the team. Power Udong, and this one's actually a threat. Physical attacker, speed, it's got... Oh, this one's got Choice Belt. I should confirm what belt is. Choice Belt is the speed boost. So at least it's not the damage boost. Precise aim... With Depressing Rain, Invisible Heart, Aqua Javelin, Break Shot, that's Poison, Illusion, Water, and Fighting. Belt is Scarf, that's what this is telling me. It says Ring is Choice Band, Earrings is Choice Specs, and Belt is Choice Scarf. But that's literally what it's saying right here. This says Choice Ring is Choice Band. Poison... Anyway, back to what I was saying. Poison, Illusion, Water, Fighting. Physical attacker. Obviously, Steel type is good, but I don't have any other... I don't have any other Steels. Besides you. And you do have Deploy Smoke, but it's not what we want here. I have no Void Puppets. Well, that's not true. I could upgrade you to become Void, but I don't think that does anything else. The only other thing Void's bad against is Nether. Nether, Water, and Fighting. I mean... You're not bad. You resist Nether. I can make you physically bulky. I haven't invested in you yet. You resist Poison. Water resists Poison. You resist Illusion. You're neutral to Water. You resist and you're immune to Fighting. Is it time for Yugen Magan? Because you're physically frail, which means I can't use you. Let's poison into... How about you, though? Can I set up into this? You only single resist poison, but you resist poison, you resist illusion. I don't think you have the healing. What's Depressing Rain's other effect? Clear stat modifiers. I cannot set up. Okay. So we just use Magan. Then we got Power Yorigami. Life Charm, Glamorous, Max HP, Max Attack, Exploding Blaze, Backhand Blow, Shadow Javelin, Blitzkrieg. I don't know if it really clicks that, but gotta be aware. The Blitzkrieg is obviously terrible, because otherwise Fudo would be je ne sais quoi. Water fighting and nether coverage. Water and fighting obviously being, or fire and fighting obviously being the big ones. You can't do anything to that, no. I mean, if it comes to worse, Tokiko is probably fine. Blitzkrieg will hurt, though. Thing is not that fast. You could come in, but you could probably only come in like once. Once again, Blitzkrieg. His coverage is a pain. You're not bad. Obviously, fighting is neutral. But you're probably my best bet. Either that or you. 261, 202. $191, 141. I mean, maybe it's just Letty. Because Letty's so bulky. I know she's neutral to everything, but you threaten super effective Ice Age. And with your big giga physical bulk, surely that's just fine, right? Obviously, Kutaku's cool because of the auto heal. They're kind of similar. I think I'll go with the Letty. Then we got Speed Kogasa. That bash, he certainly does. Star Flare, Lazy Mist, Swift Air Raid, Thunder Force. Pepper Hairpin with Warning Shot. Light, Water, Wind, Electric, Max Speed, Max Special Attack, Black Mark. Yippee. Well, if I'd Kagui. Only you weren't weak to wind. Does illusion resist light? It does. So does nature. You're not very bulky, but you should outspeed. With investment. You can probably only come in like once or twice. You're weak to water. You're not bad. Probably not you, though, but you're not bad. This laziness is neutral. She has she only had the only character on her team with light attacks is Kogasa. What about dark attack? She has no dark coverage on her team. No, that's not true. Sumareko has a dark coverage. I think you're just the way to go. And I can even give you the other passive. Because she has nothing to take advantage of Heavy Fog outside of Eye of Lapis Sumareko, but that's her lead. And I have multiple things to answer that Eye of Lapis. Let's go... Letty's already 50A, which is a little cringe. Let's go 57 on everyone. Let's go at least 56. Maybe I'll greedy and just go 56. Might be too greedy. As a reminder for the rule for level cap in regards to Mima. Mima's technically Gauntlet. The level cap will be the level cap going into the start of the tournament, not Mima herself directly. Not that I'll be getting to that today, but I should mention. Because I wasn't sure about that last time, because I didn't realize the Gauntlet effect. Okay, so you are here for the Mystia. Go max attack. Max speed. Or max HP, excuse me. Obviously, for this fight specifically, it'd be better to go more Spadef, but think and hope I can get away from it. So we already have Chrome Ray, which is likely the only thing you're going to be clicking this fight. I don't hate holding Moon's Protection, just in case. Having Confine and Starflare probably just for the potential coverage. Honestly, I'm never clicking a light skill this fight. Let's take Pollen Mist, because worst comes to worst against Kogasa. You could click Pollen Mist. Okay. Mioi. Thing's a little sketch. I don't know if I should go HP or physical bulk. Unstable Horizon's probably the best offense here. I don't really need the illusion coverage, maybe, hopefully. Well, the Mysterious Wave's actually good here. There's the boss rush. There isn't a preset order. Realistically, I'm just going in level, which is on Houston, then Conoco, then Damage, then either Phantom Pilot or Umami. Probably Umami, then Phantom Pilot. I don't think I want the water coverage on you. Yeah, this was 7 fights. I think this set is probably fine. I think I'd rather go with the more offense. In that regard, or do I put Changeling here instead? Probably not. I already have really good HP. Something like that. Gotta make sure we keep the strict dosage. And let's just give you the antidote charm immediately. Letty, you definitely want some guts. What were you for again? The Origami. Ice Age is just better. You... Like, I forgot how greedy this is. Oh, right, I'm not actually setting up Heavy Fog. Doesn't really matter. Well, I have the option to. You have Grace of Mana? Yeah, I'll take a Catastrophe. Light Move isn't particularly useful this fight, like, at all. You don't need the Nature move. This gives you a setup potential. With that up, you probably kill most everything. It's really greedy to do this, of course, for trying to counter specific things, but obviously we're going to go max speed. Max attack. As that is this thing's long-term intention. May even poison Mioi. Poison Body might still be able to trigger. I assume it can, is the problem. So I'm going to equip that. Just to be safe with it. You want Physical Bulk? That's also why it's a bit of a sketchy thing. If I do set up Heavy Fog, obviously, then there's value. But that's probably never going to happen, so Aftermove is just going to be better here. Power Dung is Illusion Poison. She is weak to Illusion, not that I have anything for that. Shoot the Smash Spin Coat. You could also set up Heavy Fog. Okay, stats are all on people. Let's figure out items. And then the actual fights, yeah. Tis the nature of some of these. You should see Run and Bun. God, does it count? That's true. Okay, so Magan is kind of obviously just give the jar of poison. Get to Unisec. I think of anyone, you're my best food ration user. Though that is a little debatable. You obviously hold the antidote charm. I don't think I want to give the one-time wind boost. I think... Multiple javelins. Don't hate that. Probably not, though. Yeah, because I'd rather just use Flying Frenzy here. This is probably just along the sight line of the moveset. Will be hit 10% less likely to be hit. That's kind of funny. I think I'd rather just give you the wind boost. Just the wind hairpin. No, let's give you the wind gem. I kind of want to give you the life charm. And then I kind of want to give you the... illusion boost. If I gave you the other thing, I should give you supernatural border. Probably not clicking Frank ever this fight. Because I have the food rations. Okay, so this is Satellite. Or Foon. I know where that is. Obviously, the sketchiest part about this fight is my lack of traps. But I've beaten fights without traps before. And my check should be solid. I should rip the Meganima. Whee! Make sure we don't go to the right and see our girl Chieri. We'll see her later. Hopefully. Maybe. Possibly. This is the wrong direction. What did we get from Satellite? I don't remember who it was specifically. It was one of the puppets. One of them. I have to look back to remember for sure. Because I got a bunch of puppets last time, but I don't remember who exactly was where. I know Miyoi was in the cave to the underground. I don't remember the position of everyone else. There's so many watches. I like how the game puts an anti-light charm right here. This team has 1 light attack on the entire team. Should we wipe? Every fight can be. That's why we sit down for a while and try to plan them out as best as we can. Sumarek in a wedding dress. You know, we want to stop the immediate swap. She doesn't have any great swaps into this. This is her best thing, of course, but this still probably takes a penny. It still probably takes a lot. Yeah. Okay, well, Kogasa's already low. Which is great for Eternity, as Eternity is my least bulky puppet. There's no way I outspeed with her, so I kind of have to switch. I resist. Yeah, don't paralyze me. Okay. What's better to click here, Dark or Illusion? Looks like Illusion is better. Yeah, Illusion's is better against her entire team, and its stab, so we always just click Catastrophe here. She's saving Kogasa, and going to a Dong. Wait. What? What? Huh? I'll take it! Wish I had Changeling. We definitely swap here. This is medicine. We gotta go into this, and this is probably the sketchiest part of the entire fight. Nice, it didn't read my switch. Here comes another swap. To Mareka. This puts some damage on her. This is probably this and the medicine are probably the 2 sketchiest things. That's an accuracy draw. Oh, based Miyoi. You didn't have to be cool like that. I have bad news for you. You have nothing to handle a Flying Frenzy anymore. And I outspeed because you have no speed investment on the Sumareku. That lived? I guess this thing is max HP. I'm just surprised that at +1 it tanked that. Okay, you're washed. I guess I don't have the boost. It would have killed with the boost. I think I can read your ability till season. Okay. The Kogasa back. There's no point in me staying it. Like, obviously I can kill. I could live I probably live a attack, but the only downside of going here is I can't come back into her later. Does this no this is not stab. I outspeed. Nice. Okay, the Kogasa's dead, which is great. But I don't need the Eternity for anything else. It did not matter. We're pretty sure, pretty confident. Okay, here comes the Medi Cringe again. The good news is I can go into the Alice later on this. I don't care about a speed drop. Doesn't matter to me. Are you okay? Fuck. Time to count pee-pee. Okay, so that's 2 bewitching pollens. Hold on, let me clear off my tabs because I can get rid of all the dead puppets. I also have puppets that I didn't think I was gonna have available now. By that I mean the Magon is now free reign for something else. So with the tab. I'll just have to keep track of this in my head. Pollen has 10 PP. Parasite, Dust Bomb, Spiked Stones. Spiked Stones has up to 20. Dust Bomb has 20. Parasite has 25. Okay. Bewitching Pollen is the only one we're going to really pay attention to. Pollen only has 8 left. Make that 7. Six. If she runs out of those, we can use other puppets as well for this, which is the good thing. 5. She's really struggling with this one. 4. 3. 2. 'Thank goodness Insane Horizon's 20 PP. Okay, here comes the swap. She still has 2 left. Into Yorigami. Weird that she swapped now, but it's usually HP threshold base. Nice accuracy drop again. Dude, this Mioi is trying her hardest. I think this thing's also sketchy because with fighting moves it can kind of, like, maybe mess me up. But it shouldn't be able. I guess fire is actually the same damage. But we bulky. Probably back into the fucking medicine. I can't stay in, no matter what. Okay, that's 1 Bewitching Pollen left. That's its final Bewitching Pollen. Now it's going to be forced to attack me, which is not great for me. Immediate accuracy drop. It's probably switching on this. More chip on the Origami is always just fine. No accuracy drop that time. Ace. It's a life charm, but it's its only life charm. It has no method of getting it back. I'm still fine. I'm still not at risk of, like, crit into crit from here. She stayed in. Ooh. She's giving herself up. Guess it's reading the medicine as being too low HP. That also didn't do... it is glamorous. It is glamorous. Yorigami. I should Grace of Mana here because of the swap. So I can make sure I can swap again in the future comfortably. She's completely out of pollens, which means she needs to start attacking me, which has its own downsides. Her switches are going to be a problem now. Yeah, Power Yorigami has base 120 HP. Drop does not matter. That's the thing I was concerned about, but I think at this point in the fight we're in a solid position for it. And worst comes to worst, the Gon can pick up the slack. He definitely doesn't take a whole lot from Spiked Zones, even if it is super effective. This thing is only base 88 attack. And it's not even running any attack investment. It's all HP in both defenses. The problem with going to Magon earlier was just the fact that it can get put to sleep, but if she's completely out of pollens, then it can't get put to sleep. Okay, there's that. It's fine. A little too late, I feel. I'll stay in for another hit. Here's the Mystia. Weird that she never went into it prior. I think I have the Life Charm on you. Tempo, that's fine. Use the Chrome Ray. Shouldn't really have a switch. Did a lot of damage. 70-something damage. I don't die to a crit. Nice, it's dead. And the Yorigami, that makes sense. What was Sumereko's base speed again? Was that base 80, did I say? Yeah. How do I want to do this from here? I think it's going to Magon here. Since base speed is 70. Oh, right. Give a nether move. That's also a misclick. I'm a genius. The question is, if you outspeed, I should just go into you. Nah, you probably die to the Blitzkrieg. It's probably close. Just kill here. I can just go into the Conoco and the Medicine. I should just do that. The Medicine cannot threaten the Conoco without Pollen active. it could crit poison me. It's probably the only mild threat. Bro, well, because I overthought and I misclicked. But fortunately, nothing bad happened to Bagon. I forgot that without Witching Pollen, I could just go into Conico as well. And click that. Boom. Okay, 1 down. Biggest problem is that Letty's very high level. Although the level cap was what, 63? Or is it 61? 63. I do have a lot of wiggle room. Okay, the next one is Kusin of the Realm of Dreams. It's the one that forced the magic from the Corando entrance, if I'm not mistaken. And this one has a stealth trap. This one is so much more cringe than the last. Holy moly. If you thought that fight had any aspect of cringe, you see this is the bulk team. Okay, let me close off these previous ones. We don't need them anymore. Defense Tokiko. Here, boom. Extra Lyrica. Boom. Defense Mima. Defense Kisume. We got the bucket. Assist Kisume. Oh, you have both of them? Why do you have both? Extra Koish. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so this team is a lot of bulk. 2 Will-O-Whispers on the Kisumes with counter changeling. 1, 2, 3, 4 changelings. First aid miasma. Thermit. This is the je ne sais quoi of teams. Fortunately, Tokiko has a good matchup into Merlin, so I cannot really lead the Merlin here. Everything on this team has max HP. With 3 blue and 2 white marks. This team is gross! Gross Ikoishi? That's the thing I find the least gross on this team, not gonna lie. Although it does have a Dream Shard. Okay, so, the Tokiko lead, this thing's got Stealth Trap. It's gonna want to click Stealth Trap. It has Deploy Smoke, which lowers physical attack, correct? Yes. The only possible way I could threaten this is either massive either massive steel or electric. Steel or warp special attack. But I don't think I have anything in that regard to threaten an outspeed and a one-shot. What is you? Just to look. Base 65 speed in your power form. I mean, you're a special attacker, and you can possibly kill with a Chrome Ray. You honestly very likely might kill with a Chrome Ray, especially if it can boost it by any means, but that'll give a free trap. Maybe that's worth it. Do you have a War Puppet? She does. She could always just Changeling me on turn 1. But she probably won't. I could always lead with Heavy Fog. And then click funny buttons. I could always lead with Magan. Give you the weather boost, click Heavy Fog, click Decrescendo. Go into you. And then get bodied by the defense Kasume. Defense Kasume is actually weak to nature though. Okay, Stealth Trap, Perch, Air Stamp, Changeling. It doesn't actually. It doesn't have an electric move. I could always lead my own Tokiko and set up and trade Stealth Trap for Stealth Trap. What is Counter Bit and Reflect Bit? Counter Bit is BU, Reflect Bit is EN. Of course, these are all use skills. Well, I can always Elmo. Do I just do this? I Stealth Trap, I Elmo. Do you get any type of status condition? There's no way. I don't have access to like my miasmas or anything yet. Scare is special, not physical. Not that this thing really cares either way. I mean, honestly, just click Poison Arrow and just fish for poisons. It can't threaten to kill me. It can threaten to air stamp me out. Kind of fine with the. I'm kind of interested in the lead Tokiko idea. Extra Lyrica. Sound Electric with Charge Thief, Primal Noise, Thermit, Changeling. Max HP, max physical def, so it's really split in both defenses. It has warnings. Dude, what? This team is so disgusting. Just because it's defensive. You know, hold on. I should check something. Is there something that would help this fight? I don't think I have it. Only defense could get it. I don't have a Parsi. Damn. A Poison Trap would probably just win the fight on the spot. So sound and electric. I think making sure I lead with Stealth Trap is important, because I think only the Mima has... Oh, no. Well... Mima has Curse Return. You fucking bitch. Oh, fuck. If I click Stealth Trap turn 1, she's probably just gonna switch into the Mima. Ghost Wave, I have Lapis, First Aid, Maya, dude, this... What's defense Mima? Very especially bulky. I think this is a melancholic type of fight. Melancholic with this thing, Copium. Dude, there are 4 bits on this fight. Small bit, giant bit, reflect bit, and counter bit. What? Dude, this... Do you have a nature move for defensive Kasume? You have assist. Illusion just blows this thing up with its lack of complete bulk. This thing's not very bulky. Well, it's 130 HP. And max it out. And Trickster, actually, you will just die to this thing. How did I beat this thing before? Damage your build dick head team like this. No, damage is the next fight. This is Q-Sen. What do I have for setup? You also have Stealth Trap. You're better into both the Mima and the Tokiko. So I lead off with you. I can Stealth Trap turn 1, she switches to Mima, then I Panic Call, and I get a knockoff on something. The one move Chen. You're also Panic Calling to Crescendo user. I can either outstall the stall. You died a Trickster. Of course you do, damn it. This fight is definitely manageable, but it's hard to figure out how to approach this. I could either go with pure offense, or heavy on the bulk. You get the Ripper as your only steel move, unfortunately. I've used you against Mimos before, and it didn't work well, but it'll be better this time. Just figure what I need. Tokiko should very likely come along. I should find something to specifically beat the Koishi. I think that should be my top priority here. In terms of one-to-one counters, I think this is really the only massive offensive threat. It's actually the only thing that even has offensive investment on the team. Distortion Bomb, Flower of Hell, Dancing Sword, Trickster. Distortion Bomb is just that. Obviously, I know what Trickster is. Priority, Flower of Hell, Dancing Sword. Okay. Dancing Sword. Physical fighting lands crits often. Okay. So fighting, illusion, and warped coverage. Warped is obviously bad against Dark, Poison, Fighting, and Warped itself. In terms of one-to-one counters, I think really having Illusion, Fighting, Warped. I think the answer is got to be Magon. Or is this Warped? Resist Illusion, and I'm immune to Fighting. Unfortunately, every dark and warp types are obviously weak to fighting. I don't really have any fighting types that help against the other side of the spectrum with this thing. Use this warp, use this fighting. And poison. Yeah, it's not poison, it's illusion. Yeah, let's just use Magon. Dude, the amount of Will-O-Wisps on this team. There are 2 Will-O-Wisp, a Miasma, and a Thermit. Fortunately, you just have a hard time coming in on things. Do you have anything with forced therapy? I don't think so. But that would be good. No, don't. Not many things get this move either. Dude, that's the Koish, then what? So it's 1, 2, 3, and then I can kind of fill with 3 else. What does my big Yachi get from me by now? Oops, I closed that chart. Son of a beach! Yachi. Now we're... Unfortunately, you don't get Volcano till 70. Mind Control changes posability, user's ability. Interesting. What is Sound Warped really bad into? Biting, Poison, and Electric. So lack of that offensively. I like the idea of trying to potentially melancholic the rest of it. Obviously the Koichi's the big problem there. It's either that, it's either Eternity plus Bonky, or it's like Kaimada plus something. What do you get? Extra star. You get anything decent? You can use Surprise Tactics. Also Surprise Tactics user. Moon Protection? Good management, Moon Protection? Wait. Infinite Scales? It's at 63. Always do you. What does my girl defense quad get? Firewall, Brave Song. Vine Trap, Firewall are really the notable things here. Does get Thermit and stuff. Unfortunately, we don't have Thermit. If I could get Thermit, this fight would be free. $58 for this. You Dynamax Fairy, does she become Sunny Mega Milk? No, that'd be if you Mega Evolve her. Which, if she's gonna be cringe... What does Assist get? Will-O-Wisp. Wait. If I go Assist, I can lead with this. This is interesting. This is an interesting option. I didn't think about this. Holy crap, this thing is fast, by the way. But this thing gets Will-O-Wisp. I like this because healing power. Do I lead with Momayo and try to do the double stealth trap game and just try to get Smash Spin up later? Or do I lead with you? I think I'm gonna lead with you. And worst comes to worst, we'll play that game later. With Will-O-Wisp is you can burn yourself here. I do kind of like St. Elmo's. As a threat on turn 1. You're not as good of a changeling user. Fairy fact, fairies were domesticated shortly after the formation of the Haukray barrier. Good to know. I mean, I don't think I need to think too hard about your stat spread. The only thing I need to consider is what moves to run. Lightning Cut is only useful against Dekasume, in which Voice of Famine is going to be better. Evil Crushing Arrow is good against both Kasumes. And the Mima. That can be my best offensive move, period. I should grab Blow from Calamity just to have it. In case I do get burned. Water coverage doesn't really do anything. It's only still against one of the Kasumes. You get Smash Spin too? Oh, that's really good. And what else? What are you offensively? Your physical attacker? High Tone, Time Screw. I could definitely swap out the Time Screw. Light's really good this fight. Light is really good this fight. We're not going Heavy Fog here. Definitely need a Poison attack. Actually, I kind of like the idea of just having Contagion. Nothing on her team, nothing on this team is immune to it. This is a weird move set, but I think it's right. Wind coverage doesn't do a whole ton here. I'll pre-poison you. Mind Trap. I love accurate earth moves. Pre-poison you is really, really, really good this fight. Can Magon get Acid Tears? It might be able to, but probably not till late. Let me look. Power, Magon. Does not learn Acid Tears. shouldn't have activated that. Not that it really matters. Okay, I'm gonna pre-poison the menu because I could sit around the map for 2 hours trying to find a poison puppet, but I don't think anyone wants to see that calamity. I've pre-poisoned my puppets the normal way before. Let's just do this way to make it easier. I can't do it in here. So I have to find a different way to do it. Okay, well, that's something. But, so I guess we do have to find it, but I'll... Let me see. Catch location. See if I can find a Kurumi in the wild somewhere. Genbu Ravine at a 2.25% encounter. Let's see, is there any Sagumes I can find? Sagume, the Divine Spirit Mausoleum. Will have Contagion. So let's go there. Say hi to the Route... Oh, there is the Route 1 static Seija. Does that just know Contagion? I haven't actually woken up yet, so... I'm not going to be clicking Stealth Trap a billion times. We need 2 Contagions here. There's one. Give me it again. You should only have 2 moves here. Yeah, there it is. Nice. That was pretty simple. Okay, now let's give out items to people. Bagan obviously can take the Jar of Poison. You, I'm gonna give a Curing Charm. I'm gonna give you the food rations. I wish I could give you the choice band. I think I'd rather just give the red ring to. Most likely click Evil Crushing Arrow against most things, but... Boom, 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 boom. Now you too. The drop foes are to escape over the foes. It's not bad. After all, like I said, there is 4 different changelings. No, what about you? probably... I can find the anti-burn charm, but it's a little cringe to go looking for. Let's give you the capture rope. Okay, let's go white. This is the Realm of Dreams, which is, again, corn dough. Dormy on the team yet? Tragically, no. No Dormies. Although I don't really need the Dormies, as I already have a few different things that kind of do close enough to what it does, so... Going on the Force of Marissa's magic, not visiting Marissa, because she's never here. I'll save before this fight, because this should be Q-Sen, but, like, what if it's, like, somehow, like, completely wrong, just to be safe. It's over here as well. Item. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Oh, wait, just a second there. You know, I died all hope left is for Dormy and Nue. Leaving the Kaimada and Momio. Second food rations, yeah? Get 2 of them. Such a weird puppet. I don't need the double spikes. I don't need the mine trap. Okay, which one do I lead with? I'm gonna lead with you. It's my ultimate decision. That's what I'm gonna stick with. Okay. No, my focus attack. Swap. Yup, makes sense. She doesn't want to click Stealth Trap into me. Just switching into the bit. This is going to do jack shit for damage, but more importantly, there goes the bit. Now what? You know how much I want to click that, but there's this stupid fucking Mima. I think this is a great thing to go in, because what's sound good against? Not good against dark, that's what matters. I think it's not offensive. It will struggle to attack me, Copium. I don't actually know what Pro-Email Noise does. You're so fucking cool. It's a 50% chance for that, I should say. Interesting. I have traps up. She didn't go into Mima. I was kind of expecting to bait the Mima in there. Okay. And now we begin the chain. Now I'm just getting fighting illusion of warps, as long as I'm careful about that. I should be just completely fine to go back into you. Yeah, I see it having magic bounce. I have seen the AI switch into curse returns before. I wouldn't be surprised if it did that switch because they want to get its own traps up, not seeing that I already have used my own curse returner. This miasma's free on anything. Now she has a poison Tokiko. That's also taking big stealth trap damage, we just go into Qua every time this Tokiko comes in. Because the one way we lose this fight is by letting traps go up. That did a lot of damage. It's not great. The fuck you mean I set the ceiling thread? The fuck does that mean? Keeps clicking air stamp, good for her, but she can only do it so much. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, there goes her bit. Take some damage. Changelings out. I do have to keep an eye on Qua's HP, of course. The fact that that's out, she takes a lot of damage on another switch later. That the capture rope. Capture rope should only trigger upon being hit by a thing. Unless it reveals itself at the beginning of battle, which it might. Go back into Momio. We can kind of continue the cycle until she puts herself in a shit position. Which Tokiko is pretty fast, base 80 speed. Where's my speed? Base 95. With B-, I will always outspeed it. But I don't think I can do that from here. I think I need to play this game a little bit more. It's taking more than 50% damage in a cycle. Yep. Next time it comes in, it's going to be even lower. It's giving up the cycle, which is slowly chipping down Qua, but it's chipping down her stuff faster than mine. And if she loses a couple of her pivots, it just really cripples the rest of her fight. You're so cool! You know that, you piece of shit? I still don't trust me being at the point where Panic Calls kills, especially at -1, and without her having an item. This thing is very physically bulky. I don't need to play that game yet. Especially because, as we see, the Tokiko keeps losing its HP. It's going to perch up, but it's lower than it was at last time after a perch. Well, I have Lapis again, as long as I get this chip in. Boom. Next time it comes in, it's going to be even lower, and eventually it's going to be in range where Momio just kills it. Because Qua's technically taking damage, but, like, not really. Now that's just changelinging. The air stamped it a bunch to me originally, but ever since, nothing. And the Lyrica's already down to half. Lyrica's running out of hope as well. And this thing has no healing. Thermit, Changeling, Primal Noise, Charge Thief. Charge Thief can heal it with Electric move, but what's it doing it on? I really want to click it. But I shouldn't. There's no reason I should click it yet. Unless I'm very confident in Panic Call killing. Because again, I am winning the damage trade. Blow, it is cringe, but the AI is the one who forced the fight to be cringe. You can blame me for doing some cringe strats, but the AI is the one doing it. That's 4 perches out of 15 max. Interesting, just the immediate swap. I mean, if you don't care about your Lyrica, why would you expect me to care about your Lyrica? Like, if you let this thing die, that's fine. I have no distaste if you just let this thing die up. That thing can only take 2 more. It probably dies on the second Death Trap now. Momio, my queen. I'll just make sure. I just gotta make sure I don't accidentally lose my extra Chokiko or extra Momio this time on the Mima's Mima. Fine. That's your 5th or 6th perch. I actually forgot if I missed one. I think that's. I'm gonna pretend that's 5. What now? Something else? Yeah. I was gonna say she doesn't have HP on Lyrica to switch in. Yeah, that's damage on you. Not bad, not bad. You're so fucking cool. Hello, Spooter. You're losing this war of attrition in the most slow, painful way possible. I wish it could speed up, but, like, I will take this. Like, I will not let you have stealth traps. Whatever you do, Tokyo, I have them, you don't. And I will not let you have them. I will be as cringe as possible. You are running out of swaps. My Qua is already back to full. My entire team is at full HP. I see Spooter is getting right immediately on the new emotes. Personally, of all the new emotes, I think that the Komachi, the new Komachi one is the best. Okay, nice fighting move. I get to click an attack here. Do I ever click Contagion, or do I just fucking click Poison Bomb to get something off? Wait, is this the end of Tokiko? No, this isn't gonna kill, but... Oh! Oh, she's so close! This is like perch number like 7 or 8. She's like halfway through them at this point. I have more Laplaces than you have perches. Yeah, that's the Komachi. It's so good. Keep perching all you want. Koishi's getting... Dude, this is... You guys ever like stall versus stall? I'm so glad I spotted the assist Quakuma. Making this fight so much easier. Holy crap. I gotta remember this for the future. For the sake of, because Quad's a very common encounter in a normal run. It's the most common STM encounter. 40%. That you can assist Quad this fight and just grab it. The actual fight is it's beautiful. Yeah, we are outstalling the team. This thing's running low on perches. Lyrica's basically dead. Koishi's getting close to half. This thing can't, like it can't swap because its 2 swaps are already chipped. And because it was swapping with the Lyrica for forever, but the Lyrica's finally low enough and has no form of healing. Look at it. It's just... She's got nothing. And the moment this thing goes down, then I don't have to worry about traps for the rest of the fight. This Quakuma is just making this Tokiko her friend, her lovely friend. Here comes the swap. Okay, the Tokiko's dead on switch. Oh, she's just taking more chip. This thing's down to half HP now. There's a swap, probably in something completely new. Nope, it's the Tokiko. Is it dead? It's dead! It's finally dead! Oh, we've never been more back. It's finally dead! Come here, Momio! It's time to raid hell! Lyrica's dead on swap, probably. Nice crit. Damn, that's a lot with that crit. Here comes the Mima. This thing is a bit threatening, but I really have a hard time believing that it kills me with a Ghost Wave. You feel? So I'm just gonna click Panic Call. Something's getting its item knocked off, and it's one of the Kasumes. This is the specially defensive one. Makes sense. Or that's the... Assist is the physically defensive one. Yeah. But there goes his small bit. Flashover, Changeling, Will-O-Wisp, Cross Counter. I'm just gonna click Miasma. I don't know what the fuck you're gonna do to me. I missed. 90% accuracy, my goat. Guys, oh no. Oh no. Oh no! How does it feel to be so fucking cooked? If anyone's ever played, like, Champions, or not Champions, but, like, Pokemon Showdown, or even, like, honestly competitive, like, in this game, because I'm sure it has its own stuff. If you've ever done that, you just... When you beat a stall team, it's just so much more fulfilling than anything else. I'm off guard. I kind of want to just click Contagion. Let's click Poison Bomb. Okay, Koishi's dead. The biggest offensive threat on the team is gone. The only other offensive threat left is Mima. The 2 Kasumes do not pose a threat. This is probably Mima coming in. Yep. Makes sense. It's her scariest thing that she has left. Couple options here. I'm going to start by going into Qua. Qua doesn't do anything against the rest of the fight, so we don't really care. Resist that. that did actually nothing. And, do I want to knock off or do I want to Laplace? Let's knock off. Okay. Your rations are gone. You have no healing. For the rest of the fight, she has no more healing. So I have Charge Thief on the Lyrica, but the Lyrica probably, I don't think, can live a single hit from here. I don't die to crit. Okay, so I gotta watch out. That is dealing 60 damage. I don't die to another crit, importantly. Unless that was a mineral and it max roll crits me. That's the only way Quad could die here. Oh, right, you have first aid. Oh, you're so cool! If I can ever get... I think I want a Laplas here, because I can take a single hit. Perfectly fine. That's big damage. Okay. 15 first aids, there goes 2 of them. Thing's very specially defensive. It does have decent physical bulk because it's max physical bulk. Okay, now we're gonna have to swap out, but so here's the question. Wish I had Changeling on you now, but I want the Poison Arrow Smash. I should take him out. Honestly, I should take off Stealth Trap. You're not secretly wreathed to fucking Dark or Nether, right? Yeah, okay. You actually resist Nether. You don't have enough healing power, Puppet, that I do. Who's faster? Me or you? You're base 80 speed. You're definitely faster. Which means I can click... Does Decrescendo work against you? Let's find out. You missed! Not that it really mattered. Okay, it doesn't work. Wait, doesn't it switch you? Does it force you to switch out? It forced her to switch. She's gonna go right back into it. That's really funny. This is beginning to wear thin. Get out of here, you piece of shit. I'd probably kill from here. But I literally don't even have to find out. And I'm honestly, like, really... I'm kind of getting off to this right now. It's a movie, yeah. You know what? You know what? Get your Supernatural bordered. Because I can. And I am enjoying every second of this. Wounded. Okay, you guys think I live a lazy mist from this Kasume? Let's gamble on it. For the double protect. He didn't even click Lazy Mist. Yeah, that did 25 damage. It would have dealt quadruple that. So it did like 100 damage. Ah, here's your big bit. No, she's gonna swap out! Oh, wait, you have nothing to swap into! Oh, I love beating Stall. There's something so satisfying about beating Stall. Why is it not clicking Lazy Mist? That's a good question. I couldn't answer it. Every time I look to the right, I see that fucking Komachi emote. It's so good. Can I fly out of here? Okay, next up is the Kaneko fight. That'll be on Tuesday. It's already late. Dude, I have underestimated this assist Kwakuma. Pretty good. Pretty good in that specific instance. That Mima is that honestly the entire reason that fight was as long as it was is because of the Mima. If Mima wasn't there, I could have made that fight 10 times quicker, but nice. But it is already 10 past 9. I gotta go make dinner before I go to bed because it's Monday tomorrow.